Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Joe Cook here with your local Tuesday Sportscast. The brackets for the 2015 ASAA First National Bank State Soccer Tournament are out. The undefeated MAC champion West Valley Wolfpack teams drew some solid matchups. The bracket is randomly produced, and the West Valley girls avoid the group of death. West Valley is on the top side of the bracket with Juneau Douglas, Kenai, and Wasilla. The Wolfpack will play Wasilla on Thursday. West Valley beat Wasilla 1-0 in their first game of the season. That was one of West Valley's 11 wins. On the other side of the bracket is defending champion South and the second, third, and fourth place teams from last year's tournament, Sohai, Service, and Diamond. Now the West Valley boys, they will face Juneau Douglas in their opener on Thursday. The Crimson Bears finished fourth last year and eliminated the Pack 2-1 in last year's tournament. South Anchorage and the defending state champion Colleen Knights are in West Valley's bracket. Homer, Kenai, Bartlett, and last year's runner-up Diamond are on the opposite side of the bracket. Today is opening day of the first postseason tournament for the Mid-Alaska Conference Baseball Tournament. The four-day tournament will be held at Groudon Memorial Park. Number 4 Monroe and number 5 Delta start the tournament this afternoon. Then number 3 North Pole will face number 6 Wasilla in tonight's game. Lathrop and West Valley are the top 2 seeds, and they have byes. The regular season and undefeated MAC champion Lathrop Malamutes will get the Monroe Delta winner. In West Valley, they will play North Pole Allison winner tomorrow. The top 2 seeds advance to the state tournament, which starts June 4th in Anchorage at Mulcahy Stadium. This is the last week of the regular season for high school softball. There are some huge games coming up. Later this week, Colony and Wasilla will make their first trips to Fairbanks as Lathrop and West Valley will host them in a series of Rail Belt Conference games. Lathrop will play Colony on Thursday at 4:30, and West Valley will host Wasilla at 6:15. Now this Wednesday, West Valley and Lathrop will meet for the third and final regular season matchup at 6 o'clock. The last time they met, Soraya Lejeune hit a walk-off in overtime to lift Lathrop to a win. Their Malamutes are undefeated in conference play. In the MAC conference, the top 2 teams will meet on Thursday night. North Pole and Hutchinson, they are set to play at 6:15. The teams split their first 2 games. The winner could lock up the MAC's number 1 seed. Over the weekend, North Pole beat Hutch 6-3 to win Delta Junction's Clash of the Cleats Tournament Championship. Carissa and Allison Ramos, Amanda Norton, Jordan Van Pelt, and Paige Shamur were all tournament picks. Kimmy Duffield, Cece Cota Sanchez, and Riley Jacobs were all turning for Hutch. One of the Interior's own represented Alaska in the USA Women's Basketball U16 National Team Trials. Lathrop freshman Jana Hadukovic participated in the team trials over the holiday weekend in Colorado Springs. She made it past the first cut but would not make it to the second cut. The Lathrop guard made it to the round of 92. 158 players from around the country competed for 12 roster spots for the U16 USA team. 34 were invited and 124 were accepted after applying. She hopes to be back next year, though. More local athletes received invites to compete and train on a national scale. 2 local curlers are headed to Colorado Springs. Vicky Persinger and Quinn Evanson were selected to the USA Curling High Performance team this past Friday. For Persinger, this is her 2nd straight year in the program. She is one of 9 women selected. She was part of a rink that finished 10th at the World Championships back in March. This is Evanson's first time being picked to the high performance team. He was in the junior men's program. Evanson won the USA Curling Junior National title before finishing 5th at the World Junior Championships this year. 31 curlers received invites into the program after a combine in Minnesota in mid-May. Training camp will be at the Olympics Training Center in Colorado Springs later this summer. Lastly, a former Lathrop Malamute is making a name for herself on the Northern Colorado track team. Alicia Allen is headed to her 2nd straight NCAA West Regional after her performance at the Big Sky Conference Championships. Allen placed 5th in the heptathlon for the personal best and is ranked 13th in the Western region in the long jump. She has a school record in the long jump at 20 feet 5 1/4 inches, finishing as the runner-up at the Big Sky Championships last week with that jump. She also won the Big Sky indoor title this season for Division I Northern Colorado Bears. The Western Regionals are this weekend in Austin, Texas. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with your 4 weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.